Yeah, I'm back for another one. Because it is technically a 2020 album. So I had to go back, give it a listen. Now I'm going to share it. Beneath Your Waves is the second studio album released by Sleepy Fish, and we're going to talk about that here today on Y.E.S. I reviewed Sleepy Fish's third album titled Everything Fades to Blue a little bit earlier, and I loved that album. I found that one through the channel Chill Hop, and originally I was unaware that he had released a second album. And in fact, there's also another album. Everything Fades to Blue is technically the third of three albums in a collective idea, I suppose, that he's been releasing. I'm not sure if that is totally finite, but I did find that he is selling these all three together on vinyl, and they look really cool. I really need to get into vinyl. But I thought since 2020 is still here, I would review this album, since I loved Everything Fades to Blue so much. And wow, this is a mood and sound that I really embrace. There is something so enlightening about music that sounds like you are just taken out to a beachside or a ship or something that just allows you to be in the aquatic nature of everything around you. I love that ambiance. Probably the biggest difference with this album versus Everything Fades to Blue is that I feel like this one, all the songs collectively have somewhat more of some sort of line that holds them together, but kind of more like a wave that just flows together with everything. If you actually watch the video that Chill Hop has for the duration of this album, it actually does that. It has an effect with a giant wave that just keeps going. And it's just relaxing just to have in the background. I love it so much. Okay, I think I've gotten my point across, so let's talk about the songs. Very first song, Watercolor. Great song. The thing that I love about it, though, is that near the end, its sound starts to switch up. And I know I just talked about consistency with the rest of the songs, but there is that line. But within this individual song, I really admire what it tries to do in order to make sure that you are engaged till the end. The third song, called Colleges, I really like this song because he experiments with vocals a bit more in this song. He actually does that a little bit more in this album versus the other one. But it's not so much of singing. It's kind of more like an effect. It's something that just kind of allows the song to have an additional dimension, and it just enriches it a little bit more. Kind of makes you feel like, okay, you're not totally alone in this experience. There might be other people with you, or maybe a spiritual, symbolic kind of thing with you. Just something somewhat mystic comes with the idea of listening to this song and a majority of the songs in here. The ninth track in here is pretty interesting. It's called Fireplace, and the thing that is very interesting about this one is that it has piano in here. Sleepy Fish and a lot of lo-fi chill hop songs use piano, but it's not emphasized so much in here. It's very faded, and for some reason that just took me off guard, and I thought, you're doing something that makes the song feel like it's focusing on other elements while not abandoning it. And I liked that a lot. Okay, so let me get into the songs I would really like to highlight. The first one being Sunbreak. This one just has that mood of being an optimistic adventure and just includes that spirit of youth and discovery. Takes me back to like a good animated film as a kid, just feeling like you're growing up in something awesome, the renaissance of discovery of your livelihood. The very next song after that is called Swimming. This one's kind of a more cool, airy, kind of relaxation. This probably is the one where it's taking you up from the wave rather than on the downside to the ocean. And then I think my very favorite song in this album is Winter, Winter. The guitar and percussion in this song just mix up a little bit faster than probably the rest of the song. It's a little bit more faster paced, but maybe it's only that because of these instruments that are included here. Because it sparks an immediate hook. It just isn't like any of the other songs in here. It really just takes off. And it keeps you within the realm, but kind of gets you excited. It's taking you away from things that would be discouraging or troublesome. The music pays off because it gives you that, the experience of transporting you elsewhere. So, after having listened and reviewed this album, I'm going to give production an A+, I'm going to give creativity an A, expression and lyrics an A, and how do I recommend this album? This album gets...
Yes?
Oh, well, hey, looking good.
Now, I know that inevitably someone's going to ask this question because I gave both these albums a yes. Which one do I like more? I love the consistency with this album. I feel like this one kind of keeps you with an even flow. I keep doing that. But I think I like Everything Fades to Blue a little bit more. I did think that maybe I was going to like this one slightly more, but going back to Everything Fades to Blue, there's some songs that kind of switch up ever so differently, but the more I listen to it, the more scenarios I can picture myself in, and I kind of like that idea. Because I'm not always in one scenario a lot. I'm a very strange, random person, and I'm okay with that. And I just kind of like that. But there is no way that I'm not going to just turn this one on just for the heck of it. I'm totally going to do that a lot of the times. And now, we'll eventually have to listen to the very first one he released last year. But I'm going to have to get to some more 2020 reviews, and eventually I'll get to Sleepy Fish's other album very soon, I promise you. As always, guys, thank you so much for watching. Be sure to follow me in my social media links down in the description below, and be sure to leave a like for the video as well as a comment down below if you want to engage with me. And remember, if you want to discover, promote, and review the best in entertainment, be sure to subscribe to this channel so you can get that yes in your life. See you next time.